Hey guys, Matt from MrNoDStudios here, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing the 6th episode to our series on SuperPower 2 as the Central African Republic. So, in the previous episode, we got ourselves involved into some pretty deep shit, as you guys can probably tell. Yeah, the whole entire Soviet Union, including the Eastern Bloc, declared war on us. I mean, basically all of Europe is at war with us. The only people who aren't is France, Portugal, Switzerland, and honestly, I don't expect Switzerland to ever join a war, because, you know, they're Switzerland. They don't do wars, alright? They're just kind of there, being all capitalist-y and everything like that, you know, making great economic gains and protecting economic freedom and expanding personal liberties and all that sort of liberal capitalist nonsense that you got going on over there in Switzerland. But anyways, yeah, we got a lot of stuff to go ahead and tackle in this episode. But first of all, we have to deal with the most important thing in the entire game, and that is, if you guys can remember a while back, I was trying to do an official religion, and I was trying to make the indigenous beliefs the official religion of our glorious republic. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to illegitimize every other, religion on here, and, animist. You know, I'm going to leave animist as being legal, because I do kind of see animism as being an indigenous, oh my god, I cannot say that word right now, an indigenous belief, because I guess animism kind of is an indigenous belief. Oh my god, why can I not pronounce that word? Indigenous belief. God damn. Alright, anyways, yeah, Christianity, we're going to get that shit out of here. Hindu it. In Africa, boy, man, go back to India, boy. We ain't doing that over here, man. Okay, there we go. One religion policy. China's got their one child policy. We have our one religion policy. Ooh, we got some covert operations going on in the Republic here. I don't like that. I am not liking that one bit. Alright, so with all that taken care of, let's go over to our diplomatic relations. Now, we're absolutely hated by the entire world. Let's see. Open up the war list. Does everyone want war with us? Of course they do. Alright, so, with that in mind, let's go ahead. Ooh, no, we got this army up here in Algeria still. Okay. They might lose that battle, I'm not really sure. We have a shit ton of infantry there, though. So they might be able to pull it off, I'm not sure. They're only going against Egypt, so... I mean, we are the Central African Republic, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but it's only Egypt, alright? It's only Egypt. Ooh, alright, so we actually won that battle. Sweet! Okay, so what I want to do with these troops then is I want to bring them back to the homeland. I want to bring them back in here, take over all of our territory that we already control, because it's really hurting our GDP and also our stability since enemies are occupying our native territories. So I definitely want to get rid of, that enemy occupation as soon as possible. And of course, while we're traveling across North Africa to get back home, we are going to engage with all of these armies stationed up here in order to, cut down on the enemy's size. Ooh, Oceania decided to join in on the war completely. Australia's in, New Zealand is in. Oh boy, even Vietnam has joined in on the war. That's just lovely. That is just lovely. It's okay. We will win this, guys. Do not worry. The Central African Republic will emerge victorious. I assure you of this. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do, since our, our budget is back on track, I'm going to go ahead and max out research once again. And, we'll put a little bit more money into education as well as into the environment, so that way we can get some economic stimulus going on there. Yes, yes. It's always good to have a little bit of stimulus flying around in the environment. Okay, that sounded really goddamn weird. Talking like a scientist. Oh my god. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. There we go. Let's head over for Egypt. Now, I'm really hoping that Egypt, once we win this battle, they'll all converge on that one army right there, and hopefully we'll emerge victorious. Let's go ahead and deploy the rest of our infantry units, and I'm going to deploy these guys right there in the homeland, and deploy them immediately to war against Ethiopia. Ooh, all right. Hey. I'll take it. So it looks like we managed to get rid of at least half of the nations that were at war with us. So that's pretty good. I'll take it, man. I will take it. I'm not going to argue with any of that. We got a battle going on with, I think that's Ghana. I don't know who's flat. I think that's Ghana. Or maybe, I don't know. Maybe that's not Ghana. Ghana has a black circle. Yeah. Oh, maybe... No, it's not Burkina Faso. I'm not going to try and, do the little scavenger hunt and try and find out who it is. Because they're all enemies. I don't give a shit who it is. You're all fuckers for attacking the Central African Republic. I don't stand for any of it. None of it. Alright, so, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and set up some more naval units to be built, because they completely wiped out our navy entirely. So, we need to get that situation back on track. Also, our budget is falling out of whack again, so we're going to have to adjust it. Probably because of those territories that we're now just reclaiming. Since they were under, enemy occupation. Mozambique, what the fuck? No. You can't occupy my territory, bitch. We're going to war, because you ain't occupying my territory. That ain't happening. The Central African Republic is a nation of free peoples. Alright? We protect our land like no other African country ever seen before. Yeah, look at that. They ain't got nothing, man. They ain't got nothing on us. We actually have quite a, impressive military force. We have the most ground units in the entire world. Almost 2 million. That's pretty impressive, actually, considering we are the Central African Republic. Alright. I'm gonna train up just a few more. And I say just a few more and set it to 500,000. We're gonna do just a few more infantry personnel and infantry vehicles. And you know what? We'll get a few more air defense vehicles as well. Ooh, okay. That's gonna be a little too expensive. We're gonna cancel all 5,000 of those air defense units. Okay, that's good. No, that's okay. We can leave it like that. Who is this? Is that China? Who has troops up here? It's just a red star with a... Oh, that's the Soviet Union. Okay. Alright, well, since we're at war with the Soviet Union, I was actually thinking we could just take back the territories that we sold to them. Why not, man? Why not? It is rightfully our territory. We kind of just had to sell it to stay alive. So I'm going to reoccupy that territory there with the hopes of eventually annexing it, but we'll see how this war continues to, progress and everything like that. We're doing really good with the economy, though, considering we are at war with a damn lot of countries. So I'm going to piece out of that war with Mozambique, because we managed to, reoccupy the territories that they had controlled. We could get out of this war with Ethiopia and a bunch of other countries here. Ooh, yeah, wow. So 2 of these wars actually want to peace out. Okay. I'm going to have to reoccupy all my territory, though, in the mainland before I peace out of any of those wars. Because I don't want to have any of my territory occupied. Alright, so as you guys can see right here, I've fully occupied all of the territories that I sold to the Soviet Union originally. And I'm going to move that army up there to go ahead and meet up with the Soviet forces coming down, so that way they don't reoccupy that territory. Now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to set up an annexation territory, or annexation treaty, for those 3 territories, or actually 4 territories. And hopefully we are going to be able to hold on to them for 6 months in order to actually re-annex them. Now, with that taken care of, I'm going to head over to the war list, and, ooh, we can actually peace out with the Soviet Union. Oh, not in that war, though. Damn, alright. So let's peace out of all the wars that we can. Now, we're only in this one war with the Soviet Union as the leader. So, yeah, we're doing pretty good. I wasn't thinking, okay, all right, just as I say we're doing good, we get absolutely shreked by that incoming Soviet Union army. Yeah, the Reds do have an impressive-ass military force, I do have to say. They probably, in this mod, they probably actually are a bit of a better force than the United States, considering all of their allies. If you consider the strength of the Soviet Union itself, with the Eastern Bloc and all of its allies, oh my god, the Soviet Union is so powerful in this mod. It's insane. I mean, just look at their alliances. Like, they are set up for success. They're allied with India, an Indian Soviet Union pact. Oh my god, that is insane. That's so insanely powerful. Anyways, there's Zaire. Now, I'm not going to occupy them. They're right there, but, actually, we could just occupy them, but not annex them. You know what I'm saying? So we have their territory militarily occupied, but we're not going to annex it, because if we do decide to annex it, the economy is going into the shitter completely, and probably we might not even be able to recover from it. Alright, we still do have a little bit of a deficit, so I'm going to lower governmental spending just a little bit, because our corruption is really, really low. We only have 2% corruption, which is really good. I'm surprised. Even through the war, Now let's see here. I want to open up the More Info tab. How are we doing in here? Our infrastructure is looking great. Telecoms is looking great. We have a bunch of forests. That's pretty nice. Now let's see. How's the birth rate and death rate doing? Alright. So our death rate is still greater than our birth rate, which is not good at all. It is only a 0.5% difference. So we could get that up with raising our healthcare. However, I'm not exactly sure about pumping any money into healthcare right now, because it is going to be very, very costly. We can pump a little bit more into it, but I'm really going to leave it basically the same. Now, I really would like to maybe annex one of the countries that we're already at war with here. So maybe we could go over to Iraq and Syria. Okay, so I'm going to make an executive decision right here to go ahead and re-nationalize the precious stones market share, because we are positive in terms of our production versus consumption. We're actually really, really positive. We're producing quite a bit over our consumption limit. So I'm going to go ahead and nationalize that sector. And also, while we're at it, I'm going to pour a little bit more money into any industry that is kind of going under a little bit. We can put some money into the dairy industry right there, and that'll help that stay afloat. Also, we're probably going to have to raise the tax rate up to maybe, say, 75%. You know, actually, I think one of the reasons, I don't know if occupying Zaire's territory makes me assume, like, their resource control. I don't think it does. I really strongly doubt that it does. Because we only have 53 million people, so that's definitely not including the population of Zaire. Yeah, and our GDP per capita, if that was true, it would be way lower. So I think we're good on that front. But yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with how this episode went. We managed to basically duck out of all the shit that was coming our way. Primarily because we beat, back pretty much every single army that came towards us. That'll teach you guys to mess with the Central African Republic. We are a proud people. We are a patriotic people. And we don't fuck around. Alright, so I think right here, basically what I'm going to do is just raise up the tax rate to maybe 78%. Let's see where that puts us in our budget. Yeah, that's not too bad, but it's still kind of terrible. We might have to lower research spending again. I don't know if we'll be able to, afford maxing it out. How is our research doing, though? Ooh, we're at the 3rd tier of ground units. Nice. We're just about to hit the 2nd tier of air units. Same thing for our naval units. Awesome. That is sweet. So we'll be able to get an upgrade in a little bit. Nice. I will take it. In the meanwhile, though, guys, I'm basically just going to speed up the game and wait for some economic growth and an opportunity to dodge out of this war. So I'll be back if anything interesting happens, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, so just taking a look at the different languages in our country, the first thing you'll notice is there is an absolute shit ton of languages in the Central African Republic, and a lot of them actually only a small portion of the populace speaks. I think the most popular language right now in the Central African Republic is Nilo-Hamitic, and I think what I'm going to do is just set the official language back to being the, a legal language, and I'm basically just not going to have an official language, because at this point, there's way too many, I feel like, for me to have an official language, and I'm going to do the same exact thing for, French. I'm going to just set that back to a legal language instead of it being official, and yeah. I don't think, languages really have too much to do with the functioning of your country. It might make your stability a little bit lower if, everyone's speaking a different language. I'm not exactly sure, though, if that really ties in, because SuperPower 2 is a pretty damn dated game, so I don't know if that is implemented or anything like that. But yeah, anyways, besides that, I'm going to just go ahead and continue and hope for a way out of this war. Alright, welcome back everybody. We are now in the year 2039, and as you can see, we are still involved in the war just a little bit, primarily at war with the Soviet Union and their allies. So, India, we're still at war with the Soviet Union, the entire Eastern Bloc, as well as Yugoslavia. They are still at war with us, and it doesn't look like they are letting up anytime soon. So, what I'm planning on doing is actually trying to recover my naval strength and going for Iraq and Syria in the Middle East over here, because that would be really great for us if we could manage to snatch up those 2 territories, and it would, give us an eventual landing zone to launch an attack against the Soviet Union, which is what I eventually want to do. But anyways, that will come in a future episode. For now, I'm going to end this one off here, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of our playthrough on SuperPower 2 as the Central African Republic. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please leave a like, please comment, and please subscribe. It really helps out, and it really does mean a lot. So once again, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.